All right, we're back into it quickly.
They didn't give us a chance to get started here, but we caught the very first little. You just missed the go, pretty much. But right now, Spritzy on the gas here early, which is kind of a role switch here. Vibe usually all about that hyper aggression and kind of coming back to bite him right now.
And it's something we've seen from Spritzy today quite often. He's been very, very good at getting these early advantages and kind of turning that into a match-wide advantage. He's doing that again here early.
Yeah, and that down tilt up air will be a confirm and goes immediately off the stage. Tether grab back to the ledge and get through that invincibility right back to work.
And switches back.
Going deep!
The Squirtle. And again, so this is Grand Finals. We didn't have a chance to explain this, but this is Grand Finals. That's all we're going to stream. We're not going to stream the end of the Redemption bracket this time.
Vibe gets a lucky break there.
And that's a very big answer from Vibe after a strong start from Spritzy.
Ooh, finds that fair. That last little hit does catch the ledge.
And Spritzy, again, he wants to get this advantage back if he can, but Vibe doing a really good job of keeping Spritzy on his toes this time.
Spritzy is from out of state, making an appearance here in winner's side of Grands. Excellent tech.
And he has been all over the country, as we mentioned, making his way from Tennessee to New York and down to Lubbock, of all places now. We're excited to have him here as he is just putting on a show so far today.
And this is going to be Battle of the Projectiles. Squirtle Water Gun, Razor Leaf, Charizard, Neutral Bee. Probably see some more aerials out of Charizards rather than the Flame Breath, but gonna be a lot of projectiles flying in this one. Vibe finds a back air, just barely kills, might have been the percent.
That Charizard back air has been doing some work so far.
Charizard back air, crazy.
Been very good for Vibe throughout the last two matches. And Vibe at 140%!
And using that percent just straight up as rage right now. 164% is max rage. Spritzy gotta find this stock before you get hit by Sweet Spot back air.
And Spritzy in danger of taking
Gets the armor with the fly, but met with an up air.
Spritzy in danger of falling and going down in a set for the first time today. He's lost a set, but he's never been down.
No, lost a game.
A game, sorry. Yeah, game. My bad. And Spritzy, he got him out. He's at 42%.
Got to work your way back in. I think he's doing exactly right. Backing off, let Vibe come to you, and use those projectiles.
And he's trying to set
That'll
up the
do it off the top.
No
Using
way.
that Charizard wait to get back down. We'll see the switch back to Ivysaur. Caught him with the bomb fair and a comeback.
Wow. After you just thought it was all Vibe, had him at 70%, nearly took him off. Had two stocks left, and then it was all Spritzy just racing home right there to take the advantage and go up 1-0 in this set. What a huge moment for Spritzy.
And this is a lot of what I expected. A lot of burst options, a lot of burst results. A lot of scramble situations going to come up here where these two are just playing hyper aggressive. Spritzy, though, shown that he has the capacity to sit back, let that boomerang fly.
And back at it again quickly. They are going to PS2. And this could be very big for Spritzy. Could go up 2-0 and find himself one game away from a tournament win here in the first ever Sunday School Smash. But if you're Vibe, you don't want to let him get this 2-0 lead.
And you've got to get out of disadvantage here. This is where Spritzy really has been dominating, is when he has advantage. Finds an up air through the platform there, back to stage control, trades with the bomb on the up air there, and another forward smash. And now you have to keep stage control until you get the stock, or it's all for naught.
And I think what you're seeing from Vibe a little bit is just learning this matchup. This is a matchup that he's never had before. Not the character matchup, but the matchup with Spritzy. Hasn't seen that in a local or anything like that before. So it does take a little bit of time to get these matchups down.
Yeah, got to get the download going. Tries to armor through the bomb. That was just a matchup check Z drop bomb there.
And Spritzy, again, in the lead here. Not a huge lead right now, as Vibe could easily take the second one, but a lead nonetheless.
Oh my goodness, what an aerial string from Spritzy, drifting all the way back to stage. Gets caught with a fair coming back in and dies off the top.
And even though he did lose that stock, he got 60% out of it right there when he really shouldn't have gotten anything. So if you're Spritzy, you're okay with that.
And you're very okay with it now that you're finding these stray hits, these dash attacks coming through.
Tried to drop the bomb off the ledge right there, but just will not let him back onto stage.
And just succumb to the mass of projectiles. You get hit by one, and it's a one fair away from your stock being gone. So now Vibe has to claw his way back, getting lapped in percent here already.
And we saw Spritzy make the comeback. It wasn't quite this big, but it is possible, especially for Vibe having that Ivysaur out. The comeback can come out of nowhere.
And that was a really heads-up neutral get-up there from Spritzy. Knows that Vibe has been fishing for these roll-ins on the platform so he could cover it with up air and just not giving it to him.
Vibe finally not going straight to ledge. He kind of played it off a little bit. Got back onto stage, but again, it's Spritzy trying to hold him off.
Back into stage control is Vibe here, now in advantage state. Z dropping these bombs down, trying to get Vibe out from directly underneath him.
And this is very important for Vibe. Again, we've mentioned it a few times. Going down 2-0, it's not impossible to come back from, but it's definitely not ideal. And at 127%, just needs to find something.
And Spritzy doing amazing at using these Link Zairs. Not something you think about when you think about this character. You think about the bomb, the boomerang, the sword. Even that Zair has good combo potential. Almost gets the kill off the jab there and gets the switch out to Charizard.
Flare Blitz will bring him back, but at 170%.
Hey, that's all rage for Charizard. All it takes is 30%
That'll
up
do it.
throw. Will do it off the top. Switch into Squirtle. And now Ivysaur. If we can not die here to the back throw, still a chance here for Vibe with max rage versus a fresh Spritzy.
And that back throw will do it, as Vibe going to go down 0-2 here to Spritzy, who is trying to close this thing out. He doesn't want to reset the bracket. He does not want to have to go through Vibe twice. He wants to get it over and done with, and he's looking to do that here in Game 3.
For sure. And it's do or die time for Vibe. You have to start thinking about these areas a little more. He's punishing these tether cancels better than anybody out of Lubbock has done so far yet. So let's see if Vibe can find an answer here, running it back to PS2.
And if you are Vibe, you've got to take comfort in the fact that first game was heavily in favor of Vibe up until the very end, and Spritzy played perfectly to bring it back. But Vibe can do it. It's not like it's something he can't do. He's shown that he can already.
Up tilt, back air, look good switch coming out from Vibe. Could have been disastrous getting hit by that up B there. Had the bomb in hand, even if he missed the ledge, so wasn't in any danger.
And you'd love to see, if your Vibe, start this thing out just a little bit faster, but Spritzy says not today.
And that's not something you hear about Vibe usually. Usually it's Vibe needs to slow it down a little.
But it has at the start of these games, and that's what Spritzy's done so well the whole tournament, is he starts these off so fast and just gets you panicked. And again, it's not something you usually say about Vibe, and that's a lot of credit to Spritzy.
Z dropped the bomb into back air there.
Both players at 75%, but Spritzy with all three stocks available. And Vibe in danger.
And Vibe is just looking like there's no answers in the world. And classic Ivysaur not wanting to grab the ledge.
Gonna do a good job to get back to stage.
Down throw, no too high of a percent to follow up with fair, but went out there after it. And got a little greedy, but good DI off the heavy Charizard. But Spritzy just all over Vibe now.
And Spritzy threatening to close this one out in 3 games here. We'll see if he's able to do that or if Vibe has an answer.
Looking for these usual edge guards here, and Spritzy is just not giving it to him.
And I hate to say that, like, Vibe is definitely not out of this, but you have to play near perfect.
Finds that up smash, gets a shield poke there, and it's a start.
And Spritzy doesn't want to give him any sort of momentum back in the other direction. Hasn't given anybody momentum all day, and as he's got Vibe at 99%, trying to finish this out and become the first Sunday School Smash champion.
And there he will do it. So the visitor from out of town takes it over Lubbock's finest. GG's to Spritzy.
Yeah, and I mean, it's gotta be like, it's gotta be tough coming in. Nobody knows who you are. You're rolling into a new place and just dominate.
We seeded Spritzy 4th just because we saw, the PR ranking, and we were like, it'll probably be, upper levels, but taking the whole tournament there from the 4th seed.
And in a pretty dominant fashion. He had a 3-1 against Nationwide, but that was the closest game that he had today. That was the closest set, was 3-1 from Nationwide. So, I mean, it was it was close in that 3-1. It was a really close set, but just such dominating fashion. And when his back was against the wall, that was so impressive to me about Spritzy is you think, oh, he's out of it. Like, there's no way he wins this one, and he just come back.
Sneaks back into it out of nowhere. So we're going to wrap it up here today. GG is once again to Spritzy and all of our competitors here today. Thanks for having us, LCU. I've been Ye.
And I'm Quake.
And we'll see you guys next time.
See y'all.